The investigator reached out and touched the old man in front of him. In the next second, his hand fell directly. The old man has frozen to crushed ice. It should take a moment to see his expression. Everyone was stunned. In this hot desert, how can there be an ice disaster? There will be ice demand. The same thing happened at sea. The rolling wave was suddenly frozen. Cold current. The men and women on the shore became ice sculptures as they escaped. The United Nations convenes an emergency meeting. Found out that this was not a natural disaster. Man-made event. Satellites that control climate may have problems. This system was originally designed to improve extreme weather. Protect human beings from disasters. Unexpectedly, the lethality is so great after losing control. David, the founder of the official finding system. I hope he can go to the space station to check. David set off soon. The first thing to come to the space station is to call up the working record of the malfunctioning satellite. Unexpectedly, the data was lost. He simply retrieved the malfunctioning satellite for inspection. The robotic arm used to grasp the satellite suddenly lost control. The people at the scene were almost killed. The satellite also fell apart. This series of things started to make David suspicious. Especially he also learned, have a colleague. When I entered the aisle not long ago, encountered a system failure, the surrounding door panels were suddenly opened. He was directly used out of space. Killed on the spot. Dogard knows. This person probably found something. Be silenced. See the faulty door panel. Still stuck outside the space station. He is determined to get out of the cabin himself. Take the hard drive inside and check it. I know if anyone has done anything. David and his partner successfully got the door. I didn't expect my flight suit to suddenly lose control. He immediately rampaged outside the station. The door was accidentally let go. David wanted to catch something in a panic. Let yourself down. But the surrounding area is smooth. He floats to the moon quickly. Seeing to be completely separated from the space station. Finally grabbed the cable at the last minute. Got a life back. David lied that he got nothing. In fact, he has quietly obtained the hard drive. After this incident, he is more convinced that there are ghosts inside. The hard disk test result is out. Really, the door itself is not faulty. It was opened to silence. The dead colleague must have found key evidence. Tianwei called out the surveillance. I found that this colleague finally put the evidence hidden in the locker room. He found the evidence and interpreted it. Discovery satellite system. Someone behind. Control thousands of satellites. Use them to destroy the world. David suspects that the inner ghost is U.S. senior leadership. All my actions now are under close surveillance. On the Earth, a new round of disasters has been launched. This time the target city is in China. The egg fell on the ground. Azu wants to pick it up, but found that it has become an omelet. He looked up. Burning gas pipe broke out from the road. Azu drove away immediately. Behind him is a continuous explosion. The tongue of fire spreads on the road. Some cars were blown up directly. Some were turned over. Buildings fell one after another. Bad luck was smashed to pieces on the spot. Azu can't think about it. Step on the accelerator and rush all the way. Finally came to a safe place. He who escaped from the dead looks into the distance. A corner of the city has been burned to ruins. Media claims this is a series of explosions caused by the aging of the gas pipeline. But Azu doesn't think so. He is an engineer of the International Meteorological Service. I found the problem soon. The disaster was caused by the satellite above the city. Azu checked the information carefully. 3 Then call the person in charge. Tell him that the satellite is out of control. In addition, others tried to cover up the wrong data. Make everyone think that everything is an accident. When errors accumulate to a certain degree, thousands of satellites around the world will create a geological storm that can destroy mankind. Let's imagine tsunami, thunderstorm, hurricane. These disasters erupted and overlapped at the same time everywhere. There will still be a few living people on the ground. Azu continues to check the system. Unexpectedly, the entire building was forcibly cut off. A bunch of mysterious agents broke in with guns. He hid in the locker to escape. More sure there is a behind the scenes. Azu went directly to the US. Prepared to inform the person in charge of the investigation results face to face. But when we are about to meet, suddenly someone pushed him from behind. Azu was hit by a passing car immediately. On the deathbed, he tried his best to say the last 2 words, Zeus. The person in charge found his good friend Hacker Girl. Asked her to help find the file code named Project Yancy. They actually found this plan. The files are placed on the security network of the White House. The person in charge was stunned. Because it shows, the man behind the scenes is probably one of his own bosses. The file was finally deciphered. There are various simulation data inside Tilda. It is completely consistent with the recent global disasters. This is the Zeus plan. Use satellites that protect humans as weapons. The only way now is to turn off the satellite. Restart. The system will automatically clean up the virus. But do such a close operation. The ultimate password of the president must be required. The person in charge just wanted to report. I found that the satellite backstage had been blocked. Few people know this operation. The chill penetrated his whole body. What if the man behind the scenes is the president himself? If you invite everything to be self-directed and acted by him. This satellite is heading towards Shanghai. The satellite is heading towards Shanghai. Launch missile. Countless special missiles. Burst one by one in the clouds. A storm not seen in a century. It was resolved like this. With these satellites, humans don't seem to need it anymore. Never use it again. I don't need beauty anymore. Karma never again. Good disaster. Sold. Caused a natural disaster. Scared. But this system. But was taken up by the US Secretary of State. In order to make the United States become the leader of the nations again. He used a virus to control the satellite. Xia Shang made all kinds of natural literature. Hit many countries hard. He even plans to blame the president. Be the boss by yourself. The order to destroy the world has been issued. Disasters everywhere. It's hard to keep going. Tokyo was bombed by giant hail. Greater Dubai is about to be engulfed by a monster tsunami. The most repaired as the subject. Rut is the most repaired as SCO. The most repaired as the subject. The satellite emits high temperature rays directly. To burn everything. The only hope now is to find the president himself. His ultimate password. The system can be forcibly shut down. The head of the satellite finally rescued the president. Behind, a group of agents are in hot pursuit. Keep attacking them. The person in charge described the shocking conspiracy with the president in detail. But the other party does not believe that the Secretary of State will betray him. Until I saw the venue behind me. Smashed into ruins by lightning. He called out God. Hurry up. Secretary of State sees his men. Never succeeded. Simply go out on your own. A cannonball passed. President's car. Was bombed out and tender on the inside. But did not expect. This is just a blindfold. The car is empty. The president brings a crowd. Raid from behind. Take down this careerist. Then he hurried to Space Station Director David. Provide the ultimate password. Unexpectedly Secretary of State. Inside Ghost. In order to ensure the plan. Turned on the self-destruct system. The entire space station is about to disappear. Must be destroyed before the control room. Enter password. Enter password M. David organized others to evacuate. Determined to stay. Complete tasks manually. The space station has begun to explode. Less than 3 minutes. The Earth is going to be destroyed. David on the word flight suit. Came to the control room. Finally at the last moment. Entered the ultimate password. As the satellites turn off one by one. Disasters on Earth. Also slowly receding. The dog is relieved. But the self-destruction of the space station continues. He kept colliding in the debris year. Already have the consciousness to die. Po you. He found a undamaged satellite. Successfully hid in. Space shuttle returning to Earth. Accurate reception. Saved people in time. A few months later, humans rebuilt the space monitoring station. The satellite system also resumed E-normal. Continue to protect mankind. Technology is like a double-edged sword. Genius uses it to open. Using it for beauty. Genius uses it to open. The way forward for mankind. Lunatics may use it. Destroy everything. Therefore, when technology becomes more advanced, candidates to manipulate technology. It seems insignificant. Alright, today's show ends here. I am an independent fish. Remember something. Remember to like and follow. Watch a movie with you.